we've got 3 more days until the Secret Garden of Kadena is gonna launch their Gen 1 collection. And if you feel left out, we are gonna cover everything today so you can get ready for the mint. I am happy that Kevin and Kyle joined me today. What's up, guys? I'm happy you're here.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Good to be here. Thanks for having us.
So, guys, we've got 3 more days until the mint starts, and I thought we'll jump through everything again. So if you want to give us a little introduction of what the Secret Garden of Kadena is, so everyone's on the right same page.
Sure. We're Secret Garden of Kadena. Me and Kevin are both brothers. We started building this project back last kind of August-ish or whatever, and launched it in September. We're a multi-game project, an NFT art project that's building on the Kadena blockchain. Our plan is to build multiple games in the future that are from different genres of the most popular games, and have it all centered around the theme of a secret garden and the gnomes and all that. So we have a Gen 0 collection already out. Our Gen 1 Mint is here in a few days. May 13th is when the OG round starts, and that'll go. The 14th will be the whitelist, and the 15th will be the public. So we're basically planning on building several video games. People will be able to come to our website and play multiple games. All the games will be free to earn or free to play, but they'll also have some play to earn functions. If you're an NFT holder, we'll have staking and all that stuff as well for rewards. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing.
Your Gen 0 collection is holding pretty good from the floor price. I think it's at 14.5 KDA. So that's really great to see. Can you tell us a little bit about the utility of those? Because if I'm not mistaken, in Discord, I read that Battle Blocks Heroes is also going to turn into a play to earn game, or?
Yes. Yeah, originally Battle Blocks Hero was something we just wanted to do as a freebie for the community to play until we got a bigger play to earn game built. We just wanted to let people know we were serious, we're really building stuff. And then once we got and then Gen 0 was a free collection. And so once we got Gen 0 minted and we had Battle Blocks out and all that, everybody started asking, what's the utility of Battle Blocks, or of the Gen 0? What are you going to do with Battle Blocks? And so we had these two things we had already built, and it only made sense. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and build Battle Blocks into a play to earn. It'll be our first game. We've already got the prototype. And then we'll just tie that to the Gen 0 as the gatekeep function, as the staking functions, as the in-game stuff. So it just made sense to put those two together. And so that's basically what we're going to be doing here soon. We've got the partners lined up. Some of them are already working on stuff, and they're building out all that.
Can you tell us a little bit about the timeline? Is it going to be in Q2, Q3?
We'll say the staking should be done hopefully in the next month. I don't want to say that and it not, we're still working through all that. And the developers that we hired they're very good developers. They're just not as familiar with Kadena. So they're actually having to kind of work with some of our other people that we have to kind of learn Kadena a little bit and get that set up. But they're saying it shouldn't take them more than 3 weeks, but we'll say a month to a month and a half just to give us a buffer there. But yeah, it should be Q2 for the staking. The game will probably be Q3 by the time we do everything we want to do with it and test it and make sure it's all ready and running and get everything set up. I imagine that'll take us a few months from now. So
yeah. Great. Now, you've mentioned staking, and we didn't talk too much about this yet because I think there wasn't too much information on that out. So want to talk a little bit about that, what you've got in mind?
Yeah, so we're basically, I hate to talk so much. Kevin, you want to answer something?
I'm going to jump in here and there. Go ahead. You're good.
Okay. So yeah, basically we're going to be doing staking. There'll be anybody that has a Gen 0 will be, and this will go for other games in the future as well, Gen 1 and future games, but they'll be able to stake their NFT, and then they'll be able to claim, what we're going to do with Gen 0 is every 7 days, they'll be able to go in and claim a reward. And that reward is going to be an NFT weapon. And that weapon will be usable in game. So if they have 10 gnomes, whatever, every 7 days, they'll be able to go claim 10 weapons. and those weapons can either be used in the game as a different form of gameplay, because the weapons will have different functions, like acid, poison, fire, those type of things with the gameplay. They'll have different weapons, and there'll be 5 different heroes, and they'll each have, I don't know what we're going to start out with exactly, but we're building 10 different weapons for each initially. So there'll be basically 50 different weapons, and when they claim those rewards, they'll get a random mint of one of those 50 weapons. That weapon can be resold if they want to for profit. That weapon can be used in the game. They're also stackable. So if you have 2 of the same NFT, you can combine them to have a level 2 of that weapon. So it's just a more powerful version in the game. And so each weapon initially will go up to level 4. Also, that we'll have a 10,000 collection for each weapon, but every time you burn 2 to upgrade, it burns those 2. So it makes that weapon collection deflationary, all the way down to a 1250 collection, from 10,000 to 1250 as it gets burned on the way down. It's a deflationary collection. So as they're upgraded over time, those weapons hopefully will become more valuable. And that'll be better for the people that are playing the games as well.
So you're able to stack your weapons. Are there different? Also, there won't be different rarities. You'll just have all the different weapons, and you'll get them every 7 days, and you'll be able
There will
to.
be rarities.
We are going to do the weapons in a way where we'll have some that are a higher probability of minting over others. So some will be a little bit more harder to get. And so, we'll, like things like the fire and the ice and the things, those will probably be a little more common. And the things like acid and darkness and the other type of weapons and the things we'll do will probably be something that's a little bit more rare. So we're hoping to do the random minting in a percentages as well. So that way people, if you get one of the better weapons, it could be more valuable. So,
and that's the weapon you want to upgrade much faster and more, right? So
Yes.
yeah, that sounds really great. Now, have you started developing that, or how is that already going, or is it still in plans with your devs?
The staking is in the in process. They're actually working on the smart contracts, and they've been working on that the last few days. They just needed to clarify a few things with the meeting we had this morning, and they're off to the races, I think, soon. So staking is going. Game development, we haven't actively started on that yet. We've got a game company we're going to work with. We've got plans and everything on the table, but we're waiting until mint before that starts for the funds.
And before we get to the Gen 1 collection, you've talked a lot about the partners and connections you've made, and I've also seen you guys listed on other websites and stuff. So if you want to talk a little bit about all of those things.
Yeah, we were just trying to get our name out there as much as possible. I started looking at NFT calendars. We started reaching out to people in other blockchains, doing spaces, making other connections. We've met some people that are doing some really amazing stuff with Discord bots to help connect communities. And if like the one we're about to implement, if we decide we're going to run a game of Garden games or Rumble Royale or whatever it's called. Yeah. If they want to do that, when we post that, it gets pushed to all the other Discord servers. So we're just trying to get out there as much as possible. And yeah, we had a marketing push. We paid a company to do a PR release, and that got dropped on well over 400 websites. One of those being Market Watch, and another one being Digital Journal. That was also pushed to Medium and several other blogs and crypto websites and outlets and stuff like that. So yeah, we've been doing a big marketing push lately, just trying to get our name out there, get listed as many things as possible. There's actually a website called NFT Design Awards. And it's people can submit their art for people to judge and pick and whatever. And so we've got our art set up in the design awards, and we're doing as much as we can to just get some exposure and get out there, because the art for the 2D collection is amazing. I mean, it really is incredible how detailed it is, and people are loving it. And so I wanted to get that out there as much as possible too. So go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, we also, we're just trying to drive Kadena. A lot of the marketing stuff was we were trying to bring as many people to the blockchain as we could and give some exposure there. But then, Kyle, if you want to talk to them too a little bit about like some of our different partners with like Morgan and them and some of the
Definitely.
Yeah, we've got Morgan from Tech Fleet. Tech Fleet's great. If anybody wants to learn anything about Web 2 or Web 3, they can actually join his academy, and you get free apprenticeships, free education on how to learn how to do that stuff. So Tech Fleet's awesome. Morgan's been doing our website and some other stuff for us. We used Arcade for our first mint, so that's one of our partners over there. Our second mint's going to be on Isoko, which is some amazing devs who are doing another project on Kadena. And they're building their own launchpad and marketplace, and they really are doing a great thing over there. They're very smart guys. We've got Kadena Hub, which is doing a lot of our moderation and collabs and stuff like that. That's Board in the Office and his company. And then MetaZoom did all of our artwork for the first two collections. And Alex is the founder of that company. He's been great, very, very intelligent guy, half our age, but smarter than us. You know what I mean?
That's usually the way it works. They're younger and smarter than us.
For real.
And I would say the direct opposite, but we'll just meet in the middle.
Hey, we may have a little more wisdom. You guys are way sharper.
Yeah. But
we just made more mistakes than y'all have. That's all that is.
Yeah,
well, you learn from them.
That's right.
Yeah, but honestly, you're doing a great job with marketing and reaching out to other communities. I just jumped into the Discord right before we started this chat, and I see people coming from different communities, from different servers, and just shows that you are doing that shit right. And if there's anything, I don't know, me or the community can still vote on, because I've also seen your art on those websites. I mean, feel free to let me know, and I'll put all the links in the description, so we can also get all of that out.
One other partnership I failed to mention, it's the biggest one, actually. It's Flux Labs.
So how did you forget to mention the biggest?
I know, right?
Well, I was kind of saving it for last, and then it slipped my mind as I got into everything else. So, but yeah, Flux Labs that's been amazing. We plan on running our games and websites and everything on Flux. Flux is a decentralized cloud network, so it's basically like an Amazon Web Services for Web3. And they're amazing. They're ridiculously smart people over there.
Yep.
But yeah, we're going to be running all of our games over there. We hope to get Battle Blocks up on it soon. If we do get that running on Flux, we'll be the first video game ever on Flux. So we would love to have that under our belt. But yeah, that's a great partnership for us, because it allows us to do everything truly decentralized on their network. And there's a lot of potential with that partnership.
Definitely. If we're already talking about Flux now, I've seen the KDA Titanium watch on also on a Gnome, and I just wanted to ask you guys this, because I know you got the KDA Titanium. I know that I think Heaven's got it, definitely. But what did you guys think of Kadena's rebranding, and are you good with the old logo on the watch?
Oh, yeah, that's
It's, I don't know. I don't know. How do you feel? I mean, do you like? I like the old logo, but
well, I'd say it gives me some OG vibes. Now, of course,
well, that's what I'm thinking. Legacy, like, you know what I mean? When you look at, like, you're doing stuff for the old Kadena, and when everybody moves on, you'll still be part of the OGs of the old Kadena.
That's
you
true.
know?
I think the colors look way better that way. And I mean, if anyone's pissed, I think they could still get a refund. But I think I'm okay with that. But getting back to your Gen 1 collection that is gonna drop in 3 days. Talk a little bit about the trades, because I've seen a lot of good trades on it, and not so many weapons. So maybe you can talk a little bit about the settings of the trades, how that's gonna affect the game in general.
Yeah, as of now, we're not going to do any type of trait gating or anything with the certain traits in the gnomes or anything like that. So that the Gen 0 collection is a 152 trait collection. I think is the total number, 152. And I'm losing my train of thought. I guess it's way too early for us this morning.
You can see the sun shining in the background.
Yeah, that's just in the picture.
It's sun shining outside. The sun's barely coming up outside for real. It's early. All right, what was your question again? Sorry, I got off track.
About the new traits of the Gen 1 collection, if there's anything you wanna tell me about that.
Oh, you were talking about the Gen 1. My fault. You were talking about, you said something that threw me off.
Maybe I said Gen 0, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, you may have said Gen 1, but there was anyway, my fault. The Gen 1 is 236 traits, actually. It's got a lot more. It's an incredible collection with the details and stuff. I think it's in 11 different layers. There's actually a special layer we have for a couple of traits. So I think you can look at it as 12 possibly, or maybe it's 10 and 11, excuse me. Yeah, there's nothing, the traits themselves when it comes to the game, or anything like that, so far there isn't anything like tied to like certain traits do certain things in the game. We would like to do some of that in the future, but for now we're not going to worry about that because we're really focused on just fun gameplay, having the gameplay be more fun. So, but
yeah, if you look at it also too, if you look at a lot of the traits, it's a lot of stuff that has to do with gamings. You'll see a lot of the outfits can come from different games, different characters. They're holding the different consoles, whether you played a Nintendo or Atari. There's some old movie things to it, different superheroes.
Yeah.
So you're seeing just a lot of gaming type stuff in the traits.
Yeah. A lot of the traits were inspired by something. You'll notice some little things here and there, whatever, from a video game or from a Marvel something or a comic book something or whatever. And we got one whole category that's basically, and we wish we could have done more, but the what we call the medallion, it's a little plate right under, kind of over the groin or whatever.
We have the logos, right?
Yeah, it's got a bunch of logos from different projects throughout Kadena. So that was kind of our way of a little, some people that have been helping us, or shout outs to people. And like I said, we wish we would have done more. There's several projects we just couldn't fit in. So no offense to anybody if we didn't get you on the medallion. Sorry, there no hard feelings.
There's gonna come more collections.
Yes, yeah, we'll have so, and we do
game.
It's not something that's done right now on Kadena, but it's something that's done on other web chains, on other blockchains, is where you can actually add in new traits to the collection. So like if they want to do like a Christmas collection, we can make different Christmas hats and different Christmas clothes, and you can actually go buy those traits and add them to your NFT. So now your gnome has on a Santa outfit. So it's something that other blockchains have done where you can buy individual traits and kind of trade them out. So we may end up doing something in the future where we're adding in other things and people can swap out traits in the collection. So we may be able to add to that in the future.
Sounds great, but all of the traits that are on my GNOME now, are they gonna be imported inside the game or as my usable character, or is it gonna be a little?
No, as for now, no. I mean, we want to do that in the future,
but it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah, it'll be the NFT will be your gatekeep function into next second game of the tower defense.
Yeah, the Gen 1 will be for the second game. That'll be staking in the NFTs and all that gatekeep for the second game. So and that'll be a little bit down the road, obviously. But yeah, they won't look like them in game. We actually have some of the ideas already ready for the game, and it's going to be a little different than the NFTs. That's something we will worry about in the future. With us starting small and really trying to grow this from the ground up or whatever, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to jump in and do all these really amazing things right off the bat that some projects do. It'll be a slow build for us. So those are things we would love to do in the future, but as for now, no. You'll just hold an NFT and that'll let you play the game and earn. So
I think that's as I said, a lot of work. If I compare to the arcade bulls or to the arcade, I mean, when they release their game, I'm also not sure that they are gonna have all like the exact NFT in it, because it's a lot of work, right, with the trades. Let's go back to the Isoko marketplace, as this is gonna be a chain agnostic mint, if I am not mistaken. So chain agnostic mint means it doesn't matter where your funds are on your wallet, you just have to have enough, and after that it'll get sent to your wallet on chain 8, right?
And actually, yes, we're going to be having a gas station. So
great.
We will be taking care of the gas fee, so it won't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, the chain agnostic is, yes, it's called quick buy. It's something that I believe Ahsoka created. I don't think that's like a partnership with anybody that they're doing. I think that that's something they built. So it's called Quick Buy, and it doesn't matter where your KDA is on chain. It can be in wallet because we're on the Marmalade standard, and Marmalade standard currently is chain 8. But that won't matter during the mint. You can have yours on chain 1. It'll mint just fine, and you don't have to worry about moving stuff around cross chain and all that stuff. So yeah, that'll be great. And like Kevin mentioned, we're setting up a gas station as well, so you won't have to have any Kadena in your for gas for the mint. So
Am I glad we are not on Ethereum?
I know, right?
yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, you'd be paying twice as much for the NFT, or triple. The gas is twice the price of the NFT. So you pay 15 for the NFT and 30 for the gas. It's not. I mean, it's just, I don't know. So,
and we did just happen to launch yesterday the pricing. I didn't know, Kyle, if you wanted to talk about the pricing for the OGs. And
yeah, I think we're doing 13, 17, and 20. The OGs are 13 KDA. The whitelist is 17, and then the public will be 20 KDA. So not too bad. I mean, it's incredible artwork. It gives you staking. It gets you gameplay and everything for under $20. I mean, you can't really beat that. I mean, you'll be getting 4 NFT rewards. I don't want to talk about financial stuff because this is not financial advice and all that stuff. But if you're getting 4 NFTs a month and you're selling them for half a Kadena, that's a couple Kadena a month. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, and no offense to anybody, but when you look at the rewards for some of the staking, the mining projects that are out now, that's equivalent, for $20 versus a few hundred. Again, no offense to anybody. We love our mining projects. Don't take
I'm in mining, so I love mining.
We have mining NFTs. We love them. They're great.
Me too.
When you look at the numbers, I mean, it's potentially more profitable to own a gnome than it would be one of the mining NFTs, just depending on how they're selling. And as the collections get more deflationary and the weapons get more rare I mean, you never know on pricings for those weapons. So
it is. I mean, we've seen it with the Wizards and staking the Wizards, right? How they did it, how they are doing it, and it's completely fantastic. Now,
also too, I didn't know if you wanted to discuss any about the OGs will run for 24 hours.
Yeah, that was the question.
1,500. Yeah.
We're planning on doing 24 hours of OG, 24 hours of whitelist, and then of course public until mint out. We have discussed potentially. If OG does, because we're going to cap OG at 1,500, we're going to cap whitelist at 1,500 NFTs. That way, there's guaranteed some for public. That's kind of what happened in our last mint. Things kind of went sideways with the contracts, or something didn't get deployed in time. The whitelist gateway contract or something like that, and it ended up kind of messing up the mint a little bit. So when we got to public, there was only a couple hundred 100 NFTs left, couple hundred NFTs, and they went so fast nobody really got a chance to grab one from public. So we're wanting to make sure each round has a set amount. So 1,500 for OG, 1,500 for whitelist, and that leaves 1,000 for the public to guarantee for
and
the
public.
public.
OGs individually can mint as many as they want. I think up to 25 per transaction.
Yeah.
And the OG price is a little less than the floor price of the Gen 0. So just keep that in mind, OGs. That's awesome.
Yes. But what I was going to say also is we've got 24 hours for each. But if for some reason OG mints out in 6 or 8 hours, there's a slight chance we may decide to go ahead and allow the whitelist to start. I don't like that idea, because if people have their time set and they're ready to be, and then we move it up, it kind of messes up people because we've already set the times. So we may not do that, but it's just an idea we're tossing around. If that OG gets sold out quickly, we may go ahead and start the whitelist ahead of schedule. But
we've discussed that with OG, yes, going from OG to whitelist. But now if we were in the whitelist phase for 24 hours, which is capped at 1,500 as well, when that hit that cap of 1,500, it would probably automatically go straight into public.
Yeah, we'll do that. I think we'll go from whitelist to public quicker if it does, but we're still not sure about the OG round and the whitelist because we don't want to mess up the whitelist. I know I've been in mints before where they say a certain time and something happens and they move it up 4 hours and I miss it, and it makes a lot of people mad.
I'd leave it.
Yeah. So, Yeah, that was my idea, is like, let's just leave it to 24 hours, but we've been discussing other options. But
now the whitelist will also, if you're whitelist or you own, if you're holding a Gen 0, you get two whitelist per Gen 0 you own.
Yes. We decided to bump it up to 2. It was going to be just 1, but we decided to give those people that are holders the benefit, because people are winning giveaways, and then you got your holders, and the holders deserve more than no offense to the giveaway winners, but the holders deserve more than the giveaway winners. You know what I mean? So we decided to give them 2. So anybody that holds a Gen 0, and we'll take a snapshot before mint. I don't think that snapshot has happened yet. I think it'll be closer to mint. So anybody that grabs a Gen 0 from the arcade marketplace in the next day or so will be involved in that snapshot, and they'll be able to get 2 whitelists for the Gen 1 collection, which will save you, a few KDA each. So
would be if it gets slow at, I don't know, 10 or 30% or whatnot, because I know you need the funds, but we've seen with the last few collections, Pitbull, Bushido, and Boxing Badger, like they haven't minted out. Is it something that's gonna slow you down, or?
I mean, if the mint just does terrible, then yes, it would slow us down. But no, really, at this point, we only need to mint, I think, like a quarter to a third of our collection to get things going. The staking is already taken care of. We've paid for that. That's not an issue. The game development obviously is more expensive. That's something that's going to take weeks of time, and it just gets expensive. But we don't need to completely mint out to get battle blocks off the ground. We can get battle blocks built out and play to earn and everything we need by only selling about 20 to 25, 30% of the collection. So if we can sell 1,000 NFTs within the first few days or week or something like that, I think we're good to go. And we've been doing a big marketing push, and we've got a lot of hype and in the community, and we've got several people we know that have already put back a few $100s each to go buy 10, 15, 20, so we do feel we're going to sell several hundred, no doubt. And we're hoping to get above that. So we know on Kadena and a bear market and the whole 9 yards, I mean, the chance of selling out and all that is pretty slim. But I mean, hey,
it could happen.
It could happen. So we're staying hopeful, but we don't need to mint out to get the project to continue the project.
Exactly.
And the game developer we're working with is working with us on like an hourly/weekly basis. So we can say, hey, we've got enough funds for y'all to work for 60 hours this week. We can send him a few grand, or a couple grand, a few grand for that. And then they can start working on that week by week as we go. So after the mint, we're going to keep pushing and marketing and getting our name out there and things like that. And then that will continue to sell the NFTs over time. And then as we go, we'll be able to pay it as we go. So we're not worried about that too much.
I think right now is probably the best time. And I know people probably hear this, but I mean, when you're looking at KDA at 81, 82 cents, I mean, you're getting it on sale from what it's going to do in the next bull run. And if you can go buy you a handful of gnomes at 80 something cents a piece, or, for 80 KDA a piece, then I mean, when everything takes off and runs and the floor prices run up, you're going to make a lot of money. So I think it'd be great to invest now.
Not financial advice.
Yeah, not financial advice.
Just saying. Not financial
advisors. Maybe a little bit, but that's rather an opinion.
That's right. That's right.
No, but I think I mean, you've built all the shit for months and months, and as you said, you don't necessarily need to mint out, but still would be great. But you've built so much and built so big connections and partners and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to the mint and see how that's gonna go. And I really need to see more of those gnomes, because I've scrolled through Twitter and I've seen around, I don't know, 4 or 5 of those Gen 1s. How many of those did you already show to the community?
We've probably dropped, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 sneak peeks over the last several weeks or a few weeks or so. Of course, for now, we're actually using a different generator to take sneak peeks to give people an idea of the traits. The actual collection was minted, like permanently minted yesterday or the day before, I believe. So we've got the collection ready. The sneak peeks we've been sharing are not the actual collection. spoiler, sorry to say it, but we were having to use a website called Bueno, which is an ETH based, but it's really cool where you can put in everything and it gives you an idea of how things line up. And we've been using that for testing, so all the sneak peeks have been off of that. But the collection's going to be amazing, though. I mean, like I said, it's the traits. We haven't even shown sneak peeks for a lot of the traits. We've got 23 1-of-1s. I've only shown a couple of
I knew that
traits. So yeah, the 1-of-1s are going to look great, and I'm super excited because one of the 1-of-1s ended up minting with my spider outfit. We've got an SGK outfit that's got like spiders on it for me.
On the Gen 1, right?
On the Gen 1, yeah. And my favorite, one of my favorite other traits that's a 1-of-1 got minted with my spider outfit, and I was so happy because my spider outfit will be on that 1-of-1 forever.
Yep. Yeah, I know you. We talked about the Gen zeros, where it also had, I think, your outfit or something, and I wasn't sure if someone else minted it or you. So
it was supposed to be a 1-of-1 in the Gen 0 collection, and unfortunately that didn't get minted as we would like. So it ended up being like six of them in the collection, maybe 7. There's only a handful of them in the collection, but it did not end up being a 1-of-1, and I did not get it. Actually, I did get one, but only because Kevin bought me one off the marketplace. That's the only reason I got one.
Awesome. Now you just mentioned marketplace, and I know there is no marketplace on the Isoko marketplace yet, only the launchpad. But I would guess it wouldn't take too long because I know the cat cars are also gonna come to the Isoko marketplace, and I think they mentioned in May. So, do you guys have any info on that?
Yes, they will have a marketplace, and CAD cars are coming there or whatever. Pitbull Bushido will be there. It's a Marmalade standard, so I would imagine over time they would start to integrate all of the other Marmalade collections as well. So I think it's going to be an expanding marketplace. They haven't told us in a specific date on when that's going to happen, but it was supposed to be very close to when all these mints are happening. So I would imagine the marketplace itself gets dropped fairly soon with more projects coming. And our website will eventually have a marketplace. Isoko basically is going to give us a copy paste version of their marketplace, and we're going to drop it on our website. And then we'll start off with just having our 2 collections there and the weapons and all that on our website. But maybe over time we build out our marketplace as well to have other collections. So that would be something we would like to do to help other people. The more other projects have their collections out there, the more helps them as well. So.
Oh, that's great that you're also gonna integrate that to your website. Like staking, you said, is also gonna be on your website. So
so is the gaming. We plan on having everything right there. There'll be a little gaming tab. You click it, all the games will be listed. You click on them, connect wallet, and you should be able to play all the games directly from. And we hope to do mobile-based games. We're working with Koala Wallet behind the scenes to make sure that our games.
Kevin.
Yeah, he's wearing his shirt. I wish I'd have thought about it because he bought me.
Me too, man. Me too. Kevin just reminded me.
They look great, but we're working with them behind the scenes to make sure our games connect with Koala Wallet. And we've got some other special announcements about some other stuff, but we can't release that yet because they haven't released.
They're a secret in the garden.
Yeah, we've got some secrets coming when it comes to some things, but we're hoping to have mobile games integrated with Koala Wallet and the whole 9 yards. So,
oh, very exciting stuff. Now, I love, as said, that everything's gonna be on the website. Just before you started talking also about the gaming on the website and whatnot. So a lot is coming to the Secret Garden of Kadena now. If you want, give us a little recap of everything in a few sentences.
Sure. So we're a multi-gaming protocol, NFT art. We're huge video gamers, but we also absolutely love NFTs. Me and Kevin both are just obsessed with NFTs in general. We own them from all different blockchains, but so we're a gaming protocol, NFT art. Our Gen 0 minted on February 12th. It's on the arcade marketplace. Our Gen 1 will mint this coming Saturday, May 13th through the 15th, Saturday through Monday, and that'll be the Gen 1 collection. Floor prices are 13 through 20, depending on the round. Those the 4100 collection, 236 traits, 11 layers. Yeah, we got a lot of plans for the future with staking, gameplay, play to earn. The games will be free to play for everybody, but play to earn for the NFT holders. We're going to be doing player versus player. We'll be doing tournaments and having all kind of gameplay events and things like that for people to come in and play with. So yeah, we've got a lot going on, and we're building, and I think we've got something kind of special going on here. So
yeah, so y'all come join us, jump in.
Yeah, we keep meeting new people, and they, people sometimes are just being nice, but every time somebody discovers our project and we start talking to them, they'll tell us, like, guys, y'all, this looks great. Like, it looks incredible. Like, your branding, what you're doing, everything, the game, I mean, it all just looks incredible. So we think we've got a really special project here. We just got a new pitch deck finished. And we're possibly in the next few months, going to be looking at VC stuff to possibly get a little more funding to get off the ground a little better. So we've got a lot planned. We're working hard.
You're right. So guys, if you want to join the Secret Garden of Kadena Gen 1 Mint, it's gonna be on Saturday, May the 13th at what PM? What time?
It is 16:30 UTC.
UTC.
Yeah, 16:30 UTC. Which will be 12:30 Eastern time, and we're in Central time, which will be 11:30 for us.
Wallet, Koala Wallet, does it work now?
Yeah, Koala
it works now with Wallet Connect, right?
And Echo. All four of them will work on Ahsoka. So Chainweaver, Zelcore, Koala, or Echo. Any one of the four.
So many options, and just make sure if you want to use the chain agnostic mint, have enough KDA on your wallet, you can also just put it on chain 8 and mint it that way if you want. But feel free to try out the first chain agnostic mint, or well, not the first chain agnostic mint, but it may be the first chain agnostic mint for you guys, because I know that I didn't mint my boxing badger through the quick buy function because it didn't work there yet. So for me personally, it will be my first chain agnostic mint,
right,
and getting me very excited.
No, we just want everybody to jump on board and come check us out. Come look at what we've got going. If you like it, get you a Gen 0 from arcade.fun and go ahead and let's get ready to get those staking and be ready Saturday with your funds on one of the chains to come get you some Gen 1s.
And just stay tuned to everything we're doing. So.
Yeah, come jump in our Discord, check us out, read about us, ask questions. Somebody will be there to help you.
Yeah, we've got a good mod team, and we're usually in there trying to talk to people as well and answer questions. And yeah, so
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep, and the secrets are gonna be revealed in a few days. Jump into the Discord. Don't forget to follow them on Twitter. There's a lot of info. If you have any questions, those two guys will definitely help you out.
I did think of one more thing.
Yep.
For anybody who's not familiar with Kadena, they don't know how it works or where to buy it or anything like that, I also have a YouTube channel. I have some older videos, but they're still relevant, I believe. You can search YouTube for Spinning the Chain Web. Chain Web is one word, but it'll pop up. Even if you Google it, it'll pop up my channel. But Spinning the Chain Web, and you can go back several months and look at how to buy KDA, how to move it around. The chain-to-chain transfer doesn't matter anymore, really, but chain agnostic. But it'll teach you how Kadena works, how to get it, how to get the wallet, how to set them up, how to move stuff, how to different things. So if anybody's new to Kadena and they don't understand it, check out Spinning the Chain Web, and that'll help you.
Yep, it's probably gonna be at the top of the links in the description. So guys, check it out, and thank you everyone for listening. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.